What is up, everybody? It is the Daily Joker 77. We're back with another movie review, Spider-Man Far From Home. We are just gonna go straight into this because it's a 2 hour, 8 minute movie. It's a lot of plot. This is gonna be a long one. I'll address this in another video. Yes, this is my first part of my first tattoo. Going to be sleeve. See that? See that? I had the idea. I wanted to roll with it. I'll explain my experience from start to finish in another video, okay? But for now, I have my first tattoo. And damn right, I'm fucking proud of myself because that was an experience. I'm shocked I survived without even flinching or moving. I was sweating, glistening sweating, and I had to stop because I felt I was gonna throw up, and it's very dizzy, so I needed to drink some body armor. I had some candy, so not saying that it was sponsor or anything. I'm just saying, man, that'd be funny if they sponsored me. That'd be hilarious. But anyway, it's just something I'd like to drink during a tattoo session from now on. So it helps. It's very good for blood sugar and stuff. I had some Sprite too, so had my favorite candy. I've been doing my tattoo aftercare for quite a while. Why am I going into this rant? Oh my god. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I was recording this. I was on a good roll. Really good roll. And then I fucked it up somehow. Oh, I messed it up. Here we go again. This is the review I'm trying to do. Okay, I gotta do a side rant because I love my tattoo. Okay, it's awesome. It looks sick. It's Marvel. Hello, huge Marvel fan. Can't you tell? Oh, it's gonna look so cool when it's done. And I'm posting on Instagram of the current progress. Yeah, I think the one I posted was when the wrap was on. It was starting to heal a little bit the same day of, and I didn't post. I don't know if I posted the pictures I took at the shop of the stencil to the final product. I will get to that in another video, but first, Mysterio. What is Mysterio? How do you define Mysterio? That is the question we will be asking as Quentin Beck introduces himself into the MCU as Mysterio. This is Earth 616 in the multiverse, the sacred timeline that Mr. Paradox was talking about in Deadpool and Wolverine. That Deadpool said, "Am I going to marvel at how cinematic it feels?" Oh my god, I fucking love that movie. Oh my god. Oh boy. So, the elementals, what are they? We'll find out. Why is Will from Iron Man, William from Iron Man, back? What does the barf technology that Tony invented for therapy have to do with this? What do drones have to do with this? What does Edith have to do with this? Why is Peter on vacation but being detoured by Nick Fury? What is going on? This and all I will explain in the video. Are we ready? Are we set? Here we go. 3, 2. Alright, we're back. Cool, right? I forgot to change the lighting. My high ass. There we go. Okay. I don't like this color. This is too dark. That's better. How about... I want to find a good color. How about we do green? Oh, that looks good. I don't like that. Hold on. How about we do blue? How about do red? Oh! That I like. Okay, I'm playing around with this. Here we go. We're just gonna stick with white. I need to breathe. The edible has not really said hello just yet, but it's been indicating a little knock at the door kind of thing, so... I'm easily distracted by my brain's easily distracted, but hey, how do you like the new background now? I just switched my room a little bit. I thought it'd be nice. Yeah, I've had these posters, and Captain America's to my left. I have Wakanda Forever. I have Captain. It's not Captain America. Captain America's to my left. Endgame is behind me. Duh. So is Wakanda Forever. So is my shield. Anyways, I'm just trying to remember how the story starts because I did not write a script for this. I went into this based off memory as per usual. So once I get the ball rolling, once I start zoning into this, we're going to figure this out. We're going to see what theories I have. We're going to see what are my thoughts on this. Okay, so start the story in Mexico. Maria Hill and Nick Fury are there because there's reports of a tornado having a face or a sandstorm, something like that. We haven't seen Flip Marco yet. What do you bet that was Sandman? Or some sort of, like, inspired by Sandman. This dude has to exist. I mean, hello. It looked like Sandman. If it looks like Sandman, it talks like Sandman, it's Sandman. We didn't get Sandman Flint Marco from another universe till No Way Home, so like a week later after this anyway. But come on. There's a Sandman that has to exist. I mean, there's going to be another villain I'm going to name drop that they kind of reference very, very by name kind of shit. Anyway. Anywho's. Anyway. So this elemental peers out of the ground, and Nick Fury and Marie Hill open fire, of course, because why not? It attacked them, they're gonna shoot at it, why not? Then this motherfucker just throws green, what the fuck ever energy you want to call it. He looks like he's a sorcerer, so here we are, he's a sorcerer. If that is what he wants you to believe. Remember, Mysterio from the comics is a illusionist, a hypnotist, if I'm not wrong as well. He's very good at illusion and special effects. That's what he was good at in his paying job before he turned to crime as a paying job kind of thing. So he says to Nick Fury and Marie Hill, basically, you don't want to be a part of this, and then he just throws this, like, green energy at the monster and stops it, as far as we know. So then, let's see, where are we at now? Yeah, because, yeah, they met him, they take him to the situation, to the team. Right, then we're talking about the blip that just happened, because at Midtown High, they're continuing school after everybody returned from the blip. So it happened 5 years ago. So, or no, there are 5. Yeah, the snap did happen 5 years ago because we're shortly into the aftermath of Endgame, which makes sense. And then Tony's gone, so remember that. And then Peter has to carry on the mantle. That's not his responsibility. Someone else will, and we'll get to that later if I ever talk about the shows. I'm just doing the movies because I'm on this Marvel binge. I need to finish this shit. I need to finish it. Whew. This is going to be a long one. This is going to be long. Or it may take a half hour. Who knows? It depends how much of the story I get into from the beginning. Because, hey, I'm not even into the second act. I'm still in Act 1. Like, the beginning. We haven't even gotten to the middle of the story into Act 2. Oh, God. So Peter, he wants to express his love to MJ. It is so adorable because they're in a relationship in real life. So he wants to express that to her. And he has a plan. He wants to go to Paris with her on the trip. He wants to profess his love for her at the top of the Eiffel Tower, give her a beautiful gift, right? Beautiful gift. I'm sorry, I'm getting emotional because I know what scene is going to come up and I'm going to burst into tears, and I know exactly where I am in the plot. So, it's this flower-looking necklace that's handmade glass. Imagine what the chain is made of. Good God, that is a beautiful piece of jewelry. So pretty. And MJ would love it, of course. And Ned, of course, he wants to collect spoons, which I thought was hilarious. And then when Peter's packing, he doesn't. No, I'm sorry. I'm way too far ahead of myself. I'm so sorry. I forgot there's a fundraiser he had to attend as Spider-Man in the Iron Spider suit. Sorry, I didn't see the extended version of this, so I have no knowledge of the extra scene. I'm just going off the theatrical, okay? Bear with me. I jumped too far ahead. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I was checking my phone notifications. I'm so sorry. Anyway, yeah, so then Peter's, being thanked as Spider-Man for helping out the Avengers to bring back everybody from the blip, and then Aunt May had a check and everything, ready for them. The Happy delivered. Then Peter talks to Happy. He's like, "Hey, Nick Fury is trying to call you," and he's like, "I don't want to talk to Nick Fury right now." And then he's like, "It's something important." Blah blah blah. I can't really remember the quote exactly. And he just like hangs up. I about lost it. That was fucking funny. And he's like, "Ghost Nick Fury." And then Fury calls Happy. He's like, no, he's busy. He just kind of gets to his phone or some shit like that. Oh my god. And Peter was getting questioned, are you going to be the new Iron Man? Who's going to lead the Avengers and everything, and that was causing him a flashback PTSD, and he's overwhelmed. He had to stop, and then he had to get out of there. Aunt May understands. And, so would Happy. Then he sees a statue of Iron Man as he's trying to get a breather. He's trying to decompress a little bit, get some fresh air. Oh, man. Oh, it's sad. That is sad. That's sad. Oh, trying to hold it together. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I can just see the scene in my head, and it's almost making me cry. Ooh. I remember seeing Tony's, sacrifice in Endgame, and that broke me. Oh, my God. I can't imagine what Avengers Doomsday is going to do. Let's save that for another day. My theories for that are endless. I haven't even scratched the surface of what I want to write down for them. Anyway, excuse me. Oh, excuse me, my God. Oh, sorry. Just bodily functions is all. Anyways, so Peter's packing for his trip, and Aunt May throws a fruit at him, and that was funny as hell. She's like, "Oh, so you can dodge bullets, but you can't dodge fruit." Oh, I about lost it. That was great. And then, oh yeah, they do call it the Peter Tingle. That's hilarious. I love that. That was funny. So they get to the airport and all that, and they check the luggage. Oh god, and wherever they landed. Oh god, that was great. But anyway, let's skip back a little bit. Let's rewind a little bit. I forgot about the part of the plane where Flash was flagged for not being 21. He blips, so he's not actually 21. So they take away his alcohol. That was great. Then Peter was trying to sit next to MJ. That didn't happen, so he sits next to his teacher. Ned sits next to. Try to say that 3 times fast. God damn it. Betty, I believe, right? I think that was her. Betty? I think so, yeah. Betty. Why does that sound familiar from Spider-Man from Tobey Maguire? Miss Brandt, yep, Betty Brandt, that's it. Yep, she is part of the journalists at Midtown High. That's right, I remember now. So, yeah, they land. Check the luggage that Peter has. They see the spider suit. Think nothing of it. Cool, awesome. So, where are we going with this? Right? They're in Italy, if I remember right. Their trip starts in Italy. Yes, it starts in Italy. Because Mysterio's about to show up. Another Elemental's about to show up. I remember now. Yes. So the class is doing their own thing. Teachers doing their own thing. Peter gets his gift for MJ. Awesome. The guy knew exactly what he wanted for her. Everything. Awesome. Great. MJ's having fun. Ned's having fun with Betty. They're bonding. They're together. It's adorable. Oh god, Ned not being the bachelor he set out to be. Something in his future, I see. Anyways, sorry, nerdy as fuck right now. You can tell I'm nerdy as fuck. Anyway. Oh yeah, then there's something up. Peter senses something's up, and then this Hydra Man looking motherfucker, which we're gonna get to in a minute, sort of in a minute. Why is my arm itchy and not this one itchy? I don't understand the difference. Why is this one not itchy? Oh, I touch it, that's gonna make it itch, boy. I swear. Don't touch that tattoo. Leave it alone. It's gonna itch, and I'm gonna just be trying not to scratch at it. God, that's gonna suck. It's gonna really suck, especially when color's done. Ooh, it's not gonna be fun. Oh, it's not gonna be fun. Stop! Go to a cider and stop, dude. Anyway. I should have been halfway through the plot of my first take on this, man. I tried. Oh, boy. Anyway. See, when I'm stoned, it's entertaining because I'm jumbling the plot. This is hilarious. So Mysterio shows up as Spider-Man's trying to help. He gets a mask on. He wasn't able to get his suit in time. Fair enough. So he has web shooters. Good. That's something. He's telling Mysterio, hey, I can help him. Really sticky. And he's shooting webs, trying to keep the buildings intact while Mysterio stops this Hydra Man looking motherfucker. Yeah. That didn't go so well in the initial planning that Peter had behind it. He almost got knocked out. And then bell tower, that was brutal. The web snapped, I think, and then he was able to stop it, I believe. I can't really remember, because I haven't seen the movie in a minute. At least I remember it, damn. That's good. I know the MCU like the back of my hand. So, he's able to help, Mysterio. They stop the Elemental. Then back at the hotel, which that was funny as hell. The hotel is, like, almost underwater. I think they, yeah, they didn't upgrade him. That's right. So, the classmates are all going like, oh, who's this Mysterio guy? Then, like, it was something in Italian that translates to Mysterio, so they call him Mysterio. I don't know what Mysterio is in Italian. Someone tell me, because it's going to drive me nuts. Tell me in the comments, because I can't translate. I don't know languages like that. I'm horrible with languages. Oh my god, I swear I can't remember Spanish or French. A bit of French, maybe, as far as that goes. Oh, Italian is just... Ooh, that's a language. Oh my. I'm sorry, I need to be... I need to be good. I need to be good. Anyway. Oh yeah, they reference Hydra Man. Oh my god, I can't remember what the fuck his name was, but at least they referenced him by name. I just can't recall it. So if you can tell me in the comments again, tell me the name of Hydra Man from the comics that they reference in the movie. Google it, apply it to your comments, something, so I remember, because this is going to drive me insane. I'll look it up later. Anyway, just to confirm you're right. Okay, just to make sure you're right, because I would need to grab my encyclopedia. Okay, we're doing this. We're grabbing the encyclopedia. We're doing this. Okay, you want me to do this? Fair enough. Alright, let's find letter H. Let's find letter H. Oh, I need to go to table of contents here. Let's see. H. Here we go. 163. Page 163. Fair enough. Page 163. Here we go. We're close. 63. Here we go. Okay, now we're going to look up to Hydra Man. I'm just like da 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 da. All right, the Hulk is really talked about in these pages. Jeez, a piece. Hydra Man, here we go. Morris Bench is his name. That's it. I think they referenced him. Let's see. Wait a minute. Did they reference him? That name or somebody else? Does he have an alias? I don't think so. He doesn't have an alias. So Morris Bench. That was the name I was looking for. That was it. Okay, so Morris Bench was like in a water in like an accident involving water, and then he becomes like he's made of water now, so he's a villain. Um and I think he is known as Hydra Man. I think so. So that was another inspiration. So Sam and Hydra Man exists, right? Yeah. We're gonna get more as we go. But wait, there's more. So Nick Fury hijacks the vacation after he meets Peter in his room, and then he trank darts Ned. Cool. He just tranks him. Plop, right into the bed. It's Peter, he's like, why are you here? And he's like, you're a very hard man to reach, Spider-Man. So he tells him he needs him for a minute or so. He the teacher comes around asking if they need consultation, about, or counsel, I should say, about what happened. And he's like, if one more person comes in this room, I swear we're gonna be attending another funeral. I was losing it. Fear is hilarious. Anyway, oh, I can barely concentrate right now. Jesus, how far are we into the movie? Not even an hour so far. Not even an hour yet, and we're not even into Act 2 of the main big twist in the acts. Yeah, God, writing standpoint is hard. Anyways, so he meets Quentin. Spider-Man meets Quentin Beck. Excuse me. And he mentions the multiverse. He mentions another Earth. I can't. Yeah, he mentions that this is Earth 616. Wow, that's more confirmation than anything. Earth 616 and Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. Earth 616, the Sacred Timeline, Deadpool, Wolverine. What more do you want me to say? It's that Earth number designation. And he mentions elementals and blah 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 blah. They're from another world, his world. He is a soldier sent from his Earth to destroy them in this one. They're all through like ancient texts and everything. He appears as a sorcerer. Ooh, there's more to him than meets the eye. Oh, what in the world was that? Oh, whatever. Okay, sorry, I was distracted. I was like, squirrel! Anyway, where in the fuck was I? Yes, right. So, he's now Peter Sharp is being diverted to Prague. So Peter wants to get on his vacation, tell MJ how he feels. Nick Fury doesn't understand that, but he sends him back to his hotel anyway. They get diverted to Prague. And then Peter was given these glasses, say Edith, and he activates them. And there was a designation. Even in death, I am the hero. Tony loves acronyms. Oh, don't make me. Oh, dear. That scene is going to come up, and I'm going to burst into tears. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Ooh, imagine how Peter's going to feel when he sees Doctor Doom looks like Tony. Ooh, is he going to fight him, or is he going to join him? Damn, that is a question. How's he going to get the symbiote suit? Maybe at the end of Brand New Day. Let's see, we got theories. This is happening. He's gonna get the symbiote suit before Wars or during Doomsday. It's gonna happen for Wars. He's gonna have a black suit. Deal with it. It is badass. I want to see him in the black suit. Comic accurate this time. Really pull it from the comics. Just a big white emblem, the patches on the hands, the white eyes, all black. Yes, that is how you do it right. But Beer was directed by Dimitri to a empty shop or whatever, and they're not saying the woman wasn't cute or by any means not good looking, but she's like, the beard, take off your clothes now, and he has a new suit to get on, and he has to go with her, I guess. The guy who's trying to get with MJ or whatever likes her as well, takes a picture, whatever, and then Peter's having to tell him, whoa, that's not what it looks like. He's like, blah, 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 whatever, I can't remember the quote. And then he gets the glasses on, and then he somehow figures out how to delete the text and everything after accidentally calling a drone strike on the kid, and he stopped it. The comedy in this movie was great. He's like, oh look, baby mountain goats. Oh my god, that was hilarious. And then he said, Betty was like, you know, Peter, never, no one is saying it, but I think your new look is blah 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 really working for you or something like that. I was losing it because of course I was watching this movie stoned. Why not? I always watch movies stoned. Most of the time, most of the time sober, most of the time stoned. But the drone was disabled. No one was hurt. He deleted the text. And then Flash was trying to get the glasses. Before then, he just smacked him. That was basically a punch in Peter's strength by a slap to knock out Flash. He woke up with the sword jaw. I can't remember if it was right or left. I think it was his right. Yeah, he was pretty sore because he grabbed the glasses from Peter before he called the drone strike. So anyway. Oh, it felt good. Anyway. Oh, my knuckles ain't cracking. My knuckles ain't cracking. Okay, they don't need to crack. Okay, then cool. That's good. They're very limber, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Anyway, random shit when you're stoned. You think random thoughts. Oh yes, the festival scene. That's right. Mysterio is going to be with Peter at the festival, and then the class was diverted to an opera. Peter had to leave because he had to help out Nick Fury and Mysterio with the new suit. It's all black. It's a stealth suit. Then he's called Night Monkey in the sequence. I'll get to that. That was hilarious when Ed said that. Because if the molten elemental eats metal, it becomes more powerful and grows larger, and then you can't stop it. It'll get to the Earth's core, and then you're fucked. Pretty much is how Quentin Beck was putting it. That could destroy this Earth as we know it. But we'll get to that in a minute. We'll get to that in a minute. Did I pass up the wind one? I did, didn't I? I did, didn't I? The wind. Or did I not? No. No, I covered them all so far. Except for the wind one. So I missed that one. Big whoop-de-doo. If I did. God, my head hurts. I can't remember. Can't remember where I was going with this. Anyway. Yes, Peter's in position now, and then Innuendo was great. That was funny as hell. And then the elemental shows up, right? And then Ned and, Betty are in danger of the Ferris wheel. That's great. Now he has to worry about his friends being in danger. Now MJ's running out there. Shit. Yeah. Right. And then... what am I missing from this movie? Did I miss something from this movie? I may have missed something from this movie. I may have missed something. I know there is a wind elemental and I'm missing it somewhere. God, did I skip that? I don't know. We're too far into the plot, too late. If I didn't cover it, too fucking late. I'm on a roll as it is, so let's just bulldoze right through this. Anyway. Yeah. The wind monster I skipped. Oh, good God. I skipped it. Oh, no. Oh, that's so bad. That's bad. Oh, well. Oh, well. Yeah, I did. Wow. I did, didn't I? Well, shit. So, Mysterio stops it. Turns out Mysterio didn't blow up when he blew up the elemental, so he's okay. Peter's okay. Everybody's okay. Whoop-de-doo. A projector is lost from something in that molten man. Illusion tech. So MJ discovers this projector of the illusion tech. You get where I'm getting at here? It's getting to somewhere familiar. Who do you think came up with the barf tech? You got it, Tony Stark. We'll get to that in a minute. So, Quentin and Peter are at a bar. Obviously, Peter's not drinking alcohol. Obviously, I think he had a lemonade or something like that. He gives control of Edith to Quentin, which was what we will now learn a big mistake. And Quentin is revealed to be Mysterio as a villain. That's what I was getting at. I'm sorry. And he's an illusion tech master. He helped create Barf. Use that in conjunction with Stark drones. They took over with William's help from Iron Man that Obadiah Stane was yelling at. And there's some other misgruntled employees or whatever the fuck you say, like however it's put. Basically, they're against Tony and they want to bring down his legacy. And that's how they created all this bullshit. The elementals are just bullshit. They're nothing but illusions. But now that they can weaponize the drones, they can become real. Yes, they can become real. I'm not missing anything. Nope. So, Peter and MJ. MJ is telling Peter, well, does Night Monkey and Spider-Man use the same webbing? Because Ned called him Night Monkey. I forgot to mention that, and so did Betty. So, now he has the nickname of Night Monkey in the black suit. And then Peter goes, I'm Spider-Man. And then she's like, wait, you're kidding me. Like, I was only like 6-7% sure. He's like, yes, I'm Spider-Man. Oh, God, that was a great part. That was funny. So then they get back to the hotel, and Peter changes into his suit, and then Ned was like, just saying, oh, I don't know who that is. And he's like, no, she knows. And it's like, Ned didn't know Ned knew first. MJ just figured it out, which is so cute. Oh my god, it was adorable. They're so adorable together. Oh, that was heartbreaking in No Way Home how their relationship turned out. That will never be explored again because apparently in the next movie it will never be mentioned again, and that hurts. Their relationship is over in the MCU now. Wow. That hurts. So No Way Home is permanent. Wow. That's no good. So now Peter has to go to Berlin. He has to find Nick Fury and Maria Hill, tell him what's going on. Real shit. This is not a Shield headquarters type building. It is a construction site, and Quentin Beck's technology is creating this illusion. And he beats up Peter, throws them through all the scenarios of illusions. He's like threatening MJ's life. He's threatening Peter, trying to kill the kid. And shows a tombstone with Tony Stark written on it. The Iron Man suit from Homecoming or Civil War, one of the two, erupts out of the grave and like is a zombie. It was so scary and so sad what Quentin said. Oh, that hurt. I can hear the quote in my head. That hurts. Wow. They reference Captain America, Natasha, in that brief, like, wide shot over the shield, and Natasha was referenced, Tony was referenced. Then Peter is eventually seeing, oh, Quentin gets shot in the back by Nick Fury. Nope, that was Quentin throwing another illusion. Now he knows where the class is going on their trip. Now he's going to have them diverted that way. And then Peter gets hit by a train, and he gets into the train and passes out as soon as he sits down. And then Peter wakes up in a jail cell in Netherlands, I believe. Yeah, the Netherlands. Then he's picked up by Happy, and he's like telling him, wait, tell me something only Happy would know. And then he tells him and what happened and how they're he's in Germany, and that was a great fucking part. That was hilarious. Then he's getting stitched up by Happy. He's like, okay, relax, stay still. He's like, I thought you had super strength. He's like, no, but it still hurts. Oh, and then Peter's saying, he can't carry the mantle of Iron Man because he just can't. He's not supposed to be the next Iron Man, even though that's what Tony would have wanted with the Iron Spider suit, being the next Iron Man, but he can't. And Happy is like, Tony couldn't even be Tony. Like, nobody else can be Iron Man, not even Tony. And he tells Peter, he's like, what are you going to do right now? He's like, we've been hovering over this field for like an hour or something. He's like, what are you going to do, Peter Parker, right now? He's like, I'm going to kick Mysterio's ass. And he's like, I got something. And then he clicks the switch on the plane, and in the back, this, like, what was that called? Fabricator opens up. Has many options, many variations of Spider Suit. Happy goes, you figure out the suit? I got the music. Then he clicks it. Then it plays Back in Black, which was the introduction of Tony into the MCU. And Peter goes, I love Led Zeppelin. They're just playing the song. Oh my god, that part always makes me cry. It always fucking does. And he's just like Tony. He just looks like I'm pulling a holographic part of the suit, just like Tony did with part of his gauntlet designed the Iron Man suit. Oh my god, that was so perfect. Oh, that just breaks my fucking heart. And I had to get through that. Just reminded of the trauma of Tony never coming back. Ooh, that hurts. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. Oh, hold on. I have notification. Hold on a second. Just a minute. Hold on. Okay. Hold on a minute. Oh, people, I'm on a roll here. I'm on a roll here, people. It's like I'm having a heart-to-heart here. I'm like opening up here. People, it's like I'm opening up from my nerdy heart to the audience. Anyway, Peter designs a new suit. He figures out how he's going to beat Mysterio. And eventually Peter gets to in London. Then Nick Fury's let know, hey, they're in London. So he figures it out. And Peter is like about to like open his parachute. He's like, hey, when we get back, you and me have to have a serious talk about you in my head. They just like his parachute opens. That was hilarious. So he glides into the illusion itself, and the class is in danger. So the teachers, everybody gets away. Happy lands, tries to get Flash. I think there's Ned. Yeah, Ned was there. So was MJ. So was Betty. So was Flash. Yeah, everybody's there trying to get him safety onto the jet. It's blown up. Shit, so now I have to go in a vault. Some like the British like guards with their rifles were just taking out some drones, which is badass. God, that was sick. That was cool. Happy tries to throw a shield like Cap. He tries to do the throw. He's like, he gets the shield. He's like, how does Cap do that? And he missed. It was great. It was great. Oh my god. So, you know, Peter's figuring out how to shut down the illusion. He does it. And Maria Hill blows up a drone. He's like, Fury goes, there, you got me. I got you. Boom. So, eventually Peter gets to Quentin. Oh, when he was bodying Cap, the shield, the hammer. That was cool. I want to do a cosplay of Captain America. I will just delve into that in another video. Or just design it, because I'm designing it now, actually. I'm just looking at my art for a second. I'm designing it now. I got the shield designed. It's going to be an interesting cosplay. It's an interesting concept. It's interesting. So, I told you this is going to be a long review. We're not even 42 minutes in. This is going to be a long one. So, yeah, Quentin says, you want the glasses? Come and get him. And then he throws everything at Peter. He just closes his eyes, trusts his spider sense, whoops ass, takes down Beck. And then Beck is like trying to look like he's all like wounded. And then Peter catches his wrist as soon as he's about to fire around at Peter. He breaks his wrist. There goes the pistol, and he stops back. In a good old-fashioned way right there. The spider sense is warning him of danger. He talks to Edith. Edith, all the illusions are down. All the illusions are down, Peter. Something along those lines. And Quentin has a surprise for Peter. Now that he's going to be gone. This main version of Beck is gone now. The variants, on the other hand, are quite dangerous, trust me. We did actually see a variant of Mysterio's silhouette, I believe, in No Way Home, so that was cool. If I delved into that, I think I did a little bit. If I did, oh well. Edible is kicked in, what do you think? So, plus I smoked a little bit too. Pineapple Express is good. Sativa, edible, fair enough. So, Peter and MJ are in a relationship, everybody's safe, woohoo. Peter wins the day. Week later is where No Way Home is going to pick up a radio review for that, so now we're just following the story. J. Jonah Jameson reports something, right? The hero Mysterio releases this information. Spider-Man's real name is Peter Parker. And it ends on a cliffhanger when Spider-Man goes, what the? Oh, that's right. That was the end credits scene. I forgot about that. No, was it? No, it was the end of the movie. It wasn't an end credits scene. The end credits scene is when they reveal Talos and whatever the other Skrull was. They're sitting in for Nick Fury, and Maria Hill is ordered by Nick Fury. But yeah, that was a cliffhanger for Far From Home. Was a cliffhanger right there. That was interesting. Anyways, I'll see you in the outro. 3, 2. Hello. Let me change the lighting in here for a minute. Oh, I love the purple. I'm rock and rolling with purple. So, that is our deep dive into Far From Home and Earth 616, The Sacred Timeline. The Marvel Cinematic Universe, as would be our universe as well. Anyways, this has been fun. Enjoy the premiere when it premieres. See you.